We've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Throwing to start here is Tua. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Crossing there on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And some space to move right away as he's hauled away up to the 30.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. It's 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the shutout, at least for now, is still intact. Great job by the defense after, Charles, last time this crew was out here, remember, they gambled in their own territory, didn't get it. But the defense held, gave up no points.
And, Brandon, sometimes it all just comes together, and I think the head coach senses it today. His defense, they're absolutely on fire. It doesn't matter where the ball is on the field. When that defense trots out there, no one's moving it, no one's scoring, and he's playing to it right now.
Well, that group's chasing a shutout. Teammates here on the offensive side going to try to provide a touchdown and gain the momentum even more on this series. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
That's how you get right up off of the map, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start on the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They hand it off to Mostert. And some room to maneuver. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Play action, now it's Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. The tight end in motion right. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Cedric Wilson as the 1st half is winding down. And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Gain of 6. And the Kansas City Chiefs.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On play action, it's Mahomes. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelce on the ground. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got a man. Complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play fake. Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The ball on the 8 still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Tua. They complete it to Hill. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
2nd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. On the right side. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Keon Crossen. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate. I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play there for Miami. 64 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run with Mostert. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there. You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Ready, break.
So a victory